MLB Network's coverage of Major League Baseball is on the air. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Boston Red Sox and the Los Angeles Dodgers. Two great hitters lead their teams to battle next on MLB Network. Clayton Kershaw, a Texas-born left-hander, gets the starting nod. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, Clayton Kershaw, he just breathes different air than everybody else. The best pitcher in the game of baseball. Good fastball, good changeup, good cutter, and a terrific curveball. When you think about the Cy Young Award, he's always in the mix. He's good, he's strong, he's left-handed, and he's quite simply one of the greatest pitchers of all time.
Here's Mookie Betts. He'll get us started in this one under the lights. First pitch on its way. No balls and a strike to count. The windup and the 0-1. Takes a knee-high fastball. And a good pitch there as this is swung on and missed for the first out of the ball game. And now here's how the visiting Red Sox line up in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
Well, Matt, this goes for both lineups. They know they're dealing with a tough test in a pitcher's park, but they can't let that bother them too bad, or they'll walk out of here a 3-4 game set 0 for 12, 0 for 15. They have to find a way to stay within themselves, line drive approach. One will carry out of here if they get it.
The high fastball is in there. Now a changeup in on the hands that evens it at 1-1. Time for a look at our umpires in this one. Working the plate is Carl Dixon.
Dan, this is an offensive player's dream to have Carl Dixon behind the dish. He is tight on the corners.
He is, D-Row, and listen, he makes you bring the ball into the strike zone. Normally, high scoring of games when Carl's behind the dish.
Now the 2-1. Strike two swinging. Bases are empty, one man out. There's a drive out toward the alley in right center. Around first, digging for two. And he is in at second base with a one-out double.
Man, that's always tough. He was a strike away from striking out 2 in a row, but he got a little careless and caught too much of the plate there. It gets ripped for a one-out extra base hit, and he's got some work to do now to get out of this one.
Here's Steve Pearce now, as he'll take a look at ball one. Benintendi leads off second with one gone in the inning. Swing, and there it goes. Deep to left. No chance at bringing this one back. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a two-run shot to straightaway left, and that gives the Red Sox a 2-0 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to, and as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Here's J.D. Martinez.
J.D. Martinez.
As he takes a cold strike at the knees, it's 0-1. Still only one out in the inning. Now the big overhand curveball makes him swing and miss.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. And he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting fifth,
In now,
Shortstop.
Xander Bogaerts.
Xander Bogaerts.
Pitch on the way. Line shot to second, but it's caught and the side is retired. But the Red Sox strike for two on the two-run homer. On to the bottom of the first at Dodger Stadium. It's now 2-0 Boston. David Price gets the ball for the Red Sox in this one. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Thanks, Matty. David Price, former AL Cy Young Award winner. Big fastball, 95 to 97. Curveball and a slider. One of the things he does well, commands the strike zone, throws a lot of strikes.
Digging in, David Freese. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the
Leading
first.
off for the Dodgers, first baseman.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Freese.
Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. A wave and a miss, a tick behind a good fastball. Now the 0-2 from Price. And he struck him out. Time now to check out how the hometown Dodgers line up in this one. Mark, what do you have on this group in front of the home crowd tonight?
Well, Matty, we know this is a pitcher's park. The numbers bear it out. Look for the managers to play a part in this one. Hopefully the guys listened in the hitters meeting. They're going to stay up the middle, big part of the yard. But when they get on, look for some wheels in motion, some execution, trying to manufacture some runs. I think that's how this lineup will play it out.
The next 0-2. Count remains at 0-2. One out, nobody on. And they'll try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
After multiple pitches were fouled off, it gets a little disappointing as a pitcher. So you think, say, I'm going to throw one way off the plate and see if he'll chase it. Didn't happen. There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
Into the box now, Justin Turner, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and one away. Now a swing, and the barrel of the bat breaks in two that time, but foul. 0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Breaking ball. That's in the dirt as he takes a ball. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
Very weakly on the ground. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Payoff pitch one more time. Now a hard liner, but this is a foul ball.
You can visibly see the body language of this guy on the mound has completely changed during this at-bat. 6 foul balls has to be completely frustrating him that he can't put him away.
And he fouls this one off. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And he finally wins the battle as this is swung on and missed for the 2nd out.
One thing to know is not all strikeouts are created equal. Right there, he goes down on strikes, but he really made that guy on the mound work for it. And when you're doing that in the 1st inning, it can have an effect on how deep he's going to be able to go into this start. There's a big difference between that and going down on 3 or 4 pitches.
Ball 2 now. Fouled off. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Dodgers leave one. They trail things here 2-0. Rafael Devers the next to bat. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Strike one to start the at-bat. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. Takes a look at a slider that catches the inside corner.
Hey, that's obviously the game plan against this guy. Bury it in on his hands. He finds himself down 0-2 now. He doesn't know if he's coming back in there or going breaking stuff down and away.
Throw on to first is in time to get him, so that'll go down as a strikeout and a 2-3 putout for out number one.
All right, guys, here's the defensive alignment for the Los Angeles Dodgers. And let's shine the light on shortstop Manny Machado. That's right, shortstop. He can play third, he can play short. It doesn't matter. He's one of the best defenders in the game.
Here's the first pitch to him. Lifted in the air to center field. Bellinger's under it. He's got it, and there are two down now. Here's Brock Holt now. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. First pitch coming. Here it is. A fastball off the plate away. It's ball one. 2 out, nobody on. Tough one to lay off. Called a strike. Lifted the other way to left center. Taylor is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. Stepping up to the plate, Cody Bellinger, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Popped him up. Bogarts has a play, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning.
So here's how the Bo Sox are positioning themselves defensively. And let's focus on the guy behind the dish tonight, Christian Vasquez. Lock in on this guy. Some say he looks like a young Pudge Rodriguez in his prime. The bat's coming, but the way he massages this pitching staff, it should be your focus.
First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball one. Lifetime versus David Price. He's 1 for 3. Count even now at 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Is swung on and missed for strike number 2. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Misses, ball 2. Cue shot here out toward short, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits. And that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice shot.
Standing in now, Chris Taylor, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. Taylor behind, 0-2 the count.
Yeah, Matty, not only is this guy using all 4 quadrants, he's elevating, getting their eye level up with a quality fastball.
Oh, and this is swung on and missed. 4 strikeouts already, and that's out number 2. That'll bring in Austin Barnes. Price pauses. First pitch on the way. Fouled away. Price ready with the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Here's another 0-2. Hit hard on the ground towards second. He's got it. Throw on to second for the force, and the side is retired. Some of our nation's young minds and future leaders here in attendance. Yikes. More baseball on MLB. So striding in, David Price. 9-1-2 due up.
David Price.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a miss just out in front of that fastball. This is skied into the air to straightaway center. Bellinger's under it, looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting.
Stepping in, Mookie Betts. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First offering on its way. Back up the middle, taken in by Machado. Throw on to first to take care of him, and Kershaw is in control now, 2 away.
Now batting. Left fielder.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Andrew Benintendi will try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here. And a high strike there, 0-1.
I know you're standing on the mound. You got 2 quick outs right here, but you have to respect the fact that this lineup can hit you and hit you in a hurry. Number 2-hole batter up at the plate. He has a chance to get on and get the big boys up.
Out into right center, well hit. Through first and hustling for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
He's been making it look real easy out there. 2 at-bats, 2 doubles. They might want to think about pitching around him the next time he steps in because he looks locked in for this one.
Stepping in now, Steve Pearce. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A couple of RBIs for him already, and a chance for more here.
Yeah, that last at-bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
Belted high in the air out to left. Back goes Taylor at the track, and he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. Danger averted following the 2-out double. Don't touch that remote. More on MLB Network right after this. Next for the Dodgers, Clayton Kershaw, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Clayton Kershaw.
To short. Bogarts has it. And that's out number 1.
First baseman number 25.
Here's David Freese to stand in, looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. This one's down to third. On to first, and very quickly 2 are gone here in the home third.
Now batting. Number 13.
Stepping into the box, number 13. He singled his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
Hey, I never want to take an offense's aggression away, but they've been swinging at a lot of pitches early in the count, find themselves down. I think they need to regroup, have a meeting in the dugout, and figure out a way to maybe look at some pitches.
And a neck-high fastball that time.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but
and we'll have to leave it there as the play is made here to end the inning. Dodgers down in order. They trail it here 2-0. Striding in once again, J.D. Martinez comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Ground ball right into the shift. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th. Digging in, Xander Bogarts hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. Popped him up. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. The windup and the 0-1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. Hey. 1-2 to the Boston shortstop.
Hey, you think back to the early innings right there. You thought this guy would have been hitting his showers. A credit to him. He's been able to regroup, find his mechanics, and find a way to stay in this game.
And that is swung on and missed. He's down on strikes, and the first two are retired here to begin inning number 4.
Now batting, third baseman.
Digging in to try it again, Rafael Devers. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. First pitch coming, here it is. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. And that's up in the zone a bit, but a called strike. 0-2.
Hey, from an offensive standpoint, you better get it ready. This guy is not throwing a ton of pitches.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Red Sox go down 1-2-3. They're up 2-0. So striding forward now, Justin Turner. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. And it's fouled away. Price ready with the 0-1. And boy, this at-bat is not starting off well as he's behind 0-2 now.
Oh, wow, that's what they call a jam sandwich. Wow, not much you can do with that pitch that's in tight.
Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the second time tonight.
Boy, there's the perfect pitch right there, the straight changeup. He hadn't used it yet in this at-bat, and what does he do? He uses it, pulls the string, and gets the big strikeout.
Takes this the other way to right. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now.
Boy, Dero, it's about time they got something brewing here. First pitch single, and maybe now they can start to get some traffic on the bases.
Yeah, absolutely, Dan. Ambush tactics, not always the play. You want to drive that pitch count up and get into that bullpen, but sometimes desperate times call for desperate measures.
Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Behind 0-2 now. Now the 0-2 from Price. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Betts has a read on it. And he makes the catch for the second out. So stepping in, Yasiel Puig. He reached on a single in his first try. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
He's been pitching really well so far in this one as we cruise into the middle innings. One of the big reasons why, 80% first pitch strike ratio. If he continues that, he might be able to finish this one.
Tough curveball that time, but he's able to make a little contact to keep this at-bat going. And he lays off the fastball away, so it's 2-2 now. Now Price misses here on 2-2, and he runs it full. 3 balls and 2 strikes.
Good running count right here. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, runner on first. He'll be off to the races on this pitch.
And another foul ball. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. And he struck him out, so he was forced to make 9 pitches that at-bat, but he'll take it as the inning is over. 1 left for LA. They're down 2-0. Digging in for his second at-bat, Christian Vasquez. He'll get his side started in the inning, and Dan, so far they've been stifled offensively since the first inning.
Boy, they sure have, Matt. They came out of the gates and got hot right away, but whatever was going for them pretty much has disappeared. We'll see if they can wake it back up.
No balls and 1 strike. The 0-1. A swing and a miss at the big curveball.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
So he ran the fastball by him for the punch out. Christian Vasquez goes down for the first out in the 5th inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Swung on and missed. Outclassed by that fastball for a strike. Takes a high fastball for a strike. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors for the Red Sox to this point. Soft liner towards short, and that'll be the 2nd out.
Now batting, pitcher.
Now to the plate, the pitcher, David Price. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Pulled toward right center field. On the move is Puig. He's got it. A great running play, and that'll retire the side. Down in order go the Red Sox, but they're on top 2-0. Now batting, Chris Taylor. He leads off in the bottom of the 5th as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Yeah, baseball is a game of adjustments, and it's time they start making some. They don't need to change their entire approach necessarily, but now is maybe when they start thinking about ways to get the guy on the mound out of his rhythm a bit.
1-1. Makes him swing and miss on a ball out of the zone for strike 2.
All right, let's take a step back right here. He's down 1-2, 3 fastballs in a row. There is no way he's throwing him a 4th.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that zone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
Pitch swung on and hit in the air toward the line and right. In there, a base hit. He takes the turn and heads for second.
He's around second now, and they still haven't gotten to this thing.
Barnes takes the turn at third. He wants it all. He comes across to score as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Boy, the home fans are loving that inside the Parker. Looked like he was carrying a piano around his back when he rounded third, but he made it. Somebody get him an oxygen mask.
That's lifted the other way out to left.
Waiting on it is Benintendi.
2 down. Here's David Freese to stand in. First pitch of the at-bat. And a ball 1-0.
Oh, that's a tough call for Blue right there. Either way you call it, somebody doesn't like it. But hey, that's the life of an umpire.
Nope. And he misses low with it. 2-0. 3-0 now.
He's had command of his pitches all day, hasn't walked a soul, but we find ourselves in a 3-ball count here. Want to see how aggressive he gets in the zone.
And it's up to a 3-2 full count now. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. But the damage is done as thanks to the solo home run, this is now a 1-run game. 5 innings complete. It's the Red Sox 2 and the Dodgers 1. Here's Mookie Betts. He comes in 0 for 2 thus far.
Center fielder, Mookie Betts.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hard on the ground towards short. Machado has it. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th. Trying to pick things up where we left off, Andrew Benintendi. He's got a couple of doubles thus far, so we'll see if he can keep it up. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And the 6th inning is progressing quickly here, now 2 away. Steve Pearce will stand in here, but before he does, let's take you back to the very first inning. This was a 2-run home run right out of the gate that really got these guys off to a fast start. First offering on its way. Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. Gone into the home bullpen for a home run. A solo shot that time for Steve Pearce. His second of the game, and the Red Sox have taken a 3-1 lead.
That home run is definitely worth giving the show track treatment to. And as we look at it, not only an impressive distance shot, but the 110 miles an hour exit velocity is nothing to scoff at either. That's a big boy home run.
Here's J.D. Martinez. As Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike one. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Line shot to third, and the side is retired. The Red Sox do pick up a run on the solo shot. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 3-1 Boston. Digging in once again, number 13. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
A swing and a ground ball to third. And he'll beat the throw to first despite a fantastic effort, and that ought to be scored an infield single.
I know that has to be frustrating from a pitcher's standpoint, but nice execution, nice hustle. Bottom line, nice hustle. Pitcher still one good pitch away from getting a double play.
You know, D-Row, one of the things you want to do is make quality pitches as a pitcher, and there's not much you can do right there. You make a pretty good pitch, and the next thing you know, you have a leadoff single on an infield ground ball.
And he lays off a fastball here that looked pretty good, but it's 2-0.
We've seen him go down on strikes more than once in this game, so this has been a better approach by him at this at-bat, much more patient, and he's gotten himself into a good hitter's count.
Turner in front at 3 balls and a strike. To first. To second for 1. On to first to complete the double play.
That's good athleticism here by the pitcher getting off the mound. He gets the ball to first and then hustles his way over to the bag to help him wrap up the tough 3-6-1 double play.
Here's Manny Machado now. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. A ball and a strike now to Machado.
Still a little bit early to be worrying about this, but in a 2-run game, a 2-out walk right here could at least get the tying run to the plate. And on top of that, there's some pop on that on-deck circle.
Bouncer down the line, but that one rolls foul. The next 1-2 pitch. Just missed with a breaking ball.
This kind of hitter right here, we call this guy a grinder. What are grinders? They just kind of foul off some good pitches.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. Dodgers go down quietly. Score holds. It's 3-1. Back here at Dodger Stadium. Red Sox on top in this one as we get set for the 7th. But first, here's a look at our game summary to this point. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. Now a dive, but he can't get there, and this is going to be trouble out there in left center. He hit the corner and tries for third. The relay, and he is out at third, and that's a big mistake there leading off the inning.
To me, that was just way too big of a risk. If you're leading off an inning and you've already got 2 bases easily, pull up and pat yourself on the back. You're already into scoring position, but now they've got nothing to show for the leadoff extra base hit.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And he chased up and out of the zone, a swing and a miss.
I love the fact that this batter continues to be aggressive, but after striking out twice already, maybe he's got to take a step back.
A swing and a high drive to right center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. In now, Christian Vasquez. Yes, he'll pick on the first pitch and line one back up the middle, and that's a base hit.
Lawn darts and hand grenades right there. Mixing in some knocks. The unlikely.
Here's Brock Holt now, as Kershaw will get the upper hand here with strike 1. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Set to deliver the 0-1. Popped him up. Turner will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1 left for the Red Sox, but they hang on to a 3-1 lead. So that'll bring in the National League rookie home run record holder Cody Bellinger. He'll be the one to lead it off against David Price here in the inning. Ball 1 to start the at-bat. Chopped toward the second baseman. Holt is up with it, and that's the first out. And now is Yasiel Puig. Joe Kelly takes the call from the pen as he'll try to get the final 2 outs of this 7th frame.
Joe Kelly.
First pitch on its way. Knee-high slider that he takes a look at.
Hey, boys, although I'd love to get all over this offense for underachieving, let's tip our cap to this pitching staff right here. They've been able to execute, working all 4 quadrants and keeping this team totally off balance.
A ball and 2 strikes now. And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down. Stepping into the box, Chris Taylor. He went down on strikes last time up. Heading out towards shallow right. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They still trail it here 3-1. Now we're going to have a conference at the home plate area, so it would appear that we'll see a double switch here. Pedro Baez will come on now, and he'll slide into the 7 spot in the lineup following the double switch. Kike Hernandez will also come on now as he'll move into the pitcher's number 9 hold in the order here on that double switch.
Number 14, Kike Hernandez.
Jackie Bradley Jr. is going to be asked to get things going here as a lead off the top of the 8th. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8. Now back to the top of the lineup, stepping in, Mookie Betts. No hits in 3 tries so far. He struck out once. Line drive to left. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Left fielder, Andrew Benintendi.
The left-handed hitting Andrew Benintendi stands in. 1 ball, no strikes the count. 1-0 pitch on the way. Pitch outside, the throw. Ball's there, and he is out. Good throw. 8th inning of this low-scoring affair. 3-1 our score. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
That's a big fastball, obviously, and we're going to see this reliever throw it a lot.
And he missed again, high and away this time. 3-1. And a full count now, 3-2.
Got him swinging, made him chase outside the zone that time, and that puts an end to the inning.
Red Sox go down quietly, and it's still 3-1. Nate Eovaldi is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Number 17, Nate Eovaldi.
That'll bring in Austin Barnes.
Leading off for the
A
Dodgers.
hit and 2 tries for him so far.
Austin.
Even though we're moving into the back end of this game, they're only down by a couple of runs. You know that old slogan, a bloop and a blast. They could certainly use that right now.
And that's by him. It's 0-1. Down the first baseline, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. And he goes up the ladder on him, but he lays off. 1-2.
You know, Matty, I'm not surprised by that pitch. Raise the eye level a little bit. Maybe we get something bouncing in the dirt right here.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Well, we've seen some really good pitching from these guys in this one. The bullpen has looked sharp and have backed up a nice effort turned in by the starter. These days, pitching has become a full staff effort, and I've been impressed with the job these guys have done so far. There's a called strike on a fastball up in the zone. We're seeing more of that from pitchers nowadays. With the launch angles, guys are looking for the ball down in the zone. If a pitcher can pitch up in the zone, like that pitch right there, you can go ahead and make some hay.
Popped him up. Vasquez over to his right, and he brings it in on the warning track.
First baseman number 25.
Here's David Freese to stand in. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Too high, 1-0. 1 run, 5 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Missed with a slider.
Well, that's a good pitch, but you have to get a little bit closer to the plate than that. That's that big sweeping slider. If it was a little closer, you might get a swing.
2-2 the count. Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the 3rd time. Dodgers down in order, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Another nice evening here in LA as we welcome you back to this production of baseball on MLB Network. Steve Pearce will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, we take you back to inning number 6. This was his 2nd home run of the ball game as he'll stand in here looking for number 3. First pitch coming. Here it is. Hot shot on the ground to short. Machado is there. Throw on to first for the out, and that is how the 9th inning gets underway.
The batter, catcher, Nate Eovaldi.
Eduardo Nunez will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with one gone in the inning. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. And he will run this one down. A good read off the bat for the second out. Here's Xander Bogaerts now. In his last at-bat, he was thrown out trying to stretch a double into a triple. Had him lunging at that one out of the zone, and that's strike one. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Takes just 4 pitches to retire the Red Sox, as the lead remains 3-1. Chris Sale comes on looking for a save here in the bottom of the 9th inning.
Number 41, Chris Sale.
At the plate, number 13. He's 2 for 3 thus far. And that misses ball 1.
Number 13.
When you've got a guy that throws a good two-seam fastball, you have to be ready for him to try to run it inside and jam you. Good job to lay off that one, but I wouldn't be surprised if we see it again.
Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out. Now at the plate, Justin Turner. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. In there for strike 1. And that misses 1-1. That nibbled the corner there, but missed. 2-1. Here now the 2-2. Lifted into the air out towards center field. Betts has a read on it, and that's the second out of the inning.
The batter, number 8, shortstop,
Here's Manny Machado now. He comes to the plate as the last chance for his side. 2 out here in the 9th. They'll start him here with a changeup, but it's taken for ball 1. The win would belong to David Price if the lead holds up. Up around the letters with that one for ball 2. The 2-0 on the way. Popped him up. Nunez is under it. Makes the catch, and that's the ball game.
Well, as a former pitcher, you know I love these low-scoring games as opposed to those slugfests. This was like a throwback game when home runs weren't so common and pitching was really dominant. No complaints here.
Tonight's ball game comes to a close. 3-1 the final. Boston jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. David Price pitches well enough to get the W. Clayton Kershaw takes the loss despite working 7 strong innings. So that'll put a wrap on things here this evening. For my partners Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, this is Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB Network. Good night, everybody.
The final line score for our ball game tonight. For the victorious Boston Red Sox, 3 runs on 7 hits. No errors. They left 2 men on base. For the Dodgers, 1 run, 5 hits. No errors. They left 3 men on base. The winning pitcher is David Price. The save to Chris Sale. The loss goes to Clayton Kershaw. Time of the ball game, 2 hours and 38 minutes. Tonight's paid attendance, a sellout 56,000. The Dodgers thank you for attending tonight's game. And as you leave Dodger Stadium, we remind you to please drive home safely.